Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I'm ice skating right now so that I don't fall. I'm gonna get to the, whew. Okay, as you can see, the concrete's completely iced over. Man, it sleeted all day yesterday. We were supposed to get snow and it was more like consistent sleet. And the sun came out maybe about 2 hours ago, and I don't know if you guys can tell, the roof was completely white, but it's been running water off of it uh, for the last couple hours, and it's melted a little bit, but it's still real cold out. It's very icy, and it's, I mean, you guys can see it's just ice out here in patches. And out here in the chicken coop run area, it's just like slick. So I've been watching. We'll see if we can't see the birds ice skate. The ducks have been just kind of skating down the hill. Let's see if I can not fall. I've actually had to use a big pick to break up the water troughs and the trough out here for them for their water, because obviously hoses are a no-go right now. At least the sun's out a little bit, but we're not out of the woods yet, guys. They've already canceled school for tomorrow. Our temperatures are supposed to be even colder tomorrow. I gotta walk real slow so I don't fall, but it's real slick out here. Let's see if you guys can see them kind of skating a little bit. But at feeding time this morning, they all just sort of were skating down the hill, kind of wobbly like, and they're all just kind of huddled over here. Now their coop is open. They could go in there and warm up if they wanted, but they've chosen to be outside here. Now this is real slick, so I'm going to be careful walking over here. But you can see it's, I mean, it's frosty out here. The pasture doesn't look as bad, but the grass is taller out there too. So here where it's worse. Let's see, did this freeze again? Yep. I've been coming out here about every hour or two, and with my ice pick and breaking up their waters. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to fill up a bucket inside the house and make a few trips for the chickens, because they'll need some newer water out here. I was smart and filled up everything ahead of time, of course, and had been, staying on top of it with breaking up their water. But I've never had to use, whoa, don't fall. Never had to use an ice pick. Well, I guess it's not technically an ice pick. It is today. Been using an ice pick to break up the water troughs, because it looks like something that the Titanic would have hit. But Mike actually got a phone call yesterday to go help pull a buddy out. He got stuck in the mud at his place, but he couldn't get down the road to even get to him. So he had to turn around and come back. He made it like, I don't know, maybe a mile away, and the truck skidded twice in 4-wheel drive, going really slow. And everybody said that. They're like, don't even try to go into town. Pretty much every business in town is closed today. Let's see how you can see what the trough looks like. I've just been coming through and breaking it up. I'll come in here and do it again here once I hang up with you guys, I guess. But I got this is what I've been using, a little pickaxe. This is what I've been using it. Just breaking everything up. But all the animals are doing well. I've been giving them some extra feed and, extra bedding and all that good stuff, and everybody's doing okay. But man, it's slipperier than hog snot out here, as they would say, and it's cold. It is cold. I did bring Mr. Bunko inside. I asked Mike, I was like, hey, because last year when we had snow flurries and the temperatures dipped down to like 6 degrees, we put them in the garage. Well, right now, can't really put them in the garage because we're moving some things around, and had been reorganizing some stuff, and it's not really, convenient to throw him in there right now. And he is litter box trained. Even though he's an outside cat, he was in his little pen. And oh, this is real slick over here. Look at this, guys. You see the driveway completely iced over. You see the icicle hanging off the truck there. This was completely white. My whole truck was white this morning. Like I had to wear gloves doing the animals this morning and everything, that's like, I'm pretty hardy when it comes to weather, whether it's hot or cold, but I'm just sort of ice skating down the driveway so I don't fall. But they're asking us to be careful and conserve our electricity a little bit so that we don't, they're working hard to keep all the heat and the lights on for everybody right now, and hopefully we'll be able to keep it going okay. But it's beautiful, and it's chilly, it's cold, but I'm not mad at it. I wish we would have gotten some actual snow like the rest of the family did in Arkansas and Tennessee, versus this like rock hard ice that we ended up getting. But the sleet yesterday, I would call it like mini hail. We had like little mini hail all day yesterday. And so, oh, here you can see on this part of the roof, maybe if the sun isn't too glary, it's completely white still here. So the back half is melting off, but the front half is still quite a bit of snow, well, frost, ice, whatever you want to call it up there. But and then the driveway, this gravel driveway, is completely iced over. So it's crazy. All the roads are like this, and everybody's just kind of hunkering down. They've closed school for the foreseeable future. They said that tomorrow they're going to update about Thursday, because we're expecting another storm coming, with mixed winter precipitation, which I guess in Mississippi means sleet, which just basically means black ice everywhere is what I've decided. And nobody wants to drive in that, and it's not that we don't, here in the South, that we don't know how to handle it or anything, but we don't have, it only happens every couple of years that it gets this bad, and it only happens for a couple of days when it does. So it doesn't really pay for small towns like ours to have the salt trucks and the snow plows and all of that to use it once in a blue moon. It's easier just to shut everything down for a couple of days and kind of hunker down and deal with it. And so that's what everybody's kind of doing. The downside of that is I'm imagining that they might tack on some extra days at the end of the year. I don't know if they will or not. I've heard them say, like, when they shut down for tornado warnings and whatever, that they don't really add on school days. So we'll see, because that will conflict with us going to the meetup in May. Frankie would then still be in school, so we'll have to see how that all pans out here. But we'll deal with that one crisis at a time, I suppose. But yeah, definitely no school tomorrow on Wednesday, and there was no school today. Monday obviously was a holiday, but they would have called school. Just basically if there's freezing temperatures, and so we're not expected to have anything warm until this weekend a little bit, and then it goes right back to freezing. So I don't know. They said it may, and it wasn't even supposed to be like that warm this weekend. So they said it may not even be till Monday that the roads kind of warm up a little bit. We'll see. I guess kind of take it day by day, but I guess we are expecting another storm on, I think they said Thursday. So we'll see how everything goes. Kind of having to stay close to home anyway, to come out every once in a while and knock the ice out of the troughs and check on everybody, and at least right now it's a little bit windy, but it hasn't been windy. But of course now it's picking up as I come out here. And the wind chill factor, it did say that with the wind chill factor that the temperature was -1, or would feel like -1. But I think we're right now, I think it said it's supposed to be about 22 right now when I looked a little bit ago. but earlier this morning it was 11. So it did warm up a little bit when the sun came out, when the haze, the gray snow haze kind of cleared, and the sun came out a little bit. It definitely melted some things and warmed things up a little bit, but it's still cold. It's still cold, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Um, I am feeling a little better. Have not been. Today's the day that I have had the least amount of dizziness that I've had uh, so far since my whole dizziness ordeal has started. So that's good. So I'm just kind of rolling with it, just seeing how it goes. Um, but I still don't quite feel like trying to push it too far just yet. So I am kind of taking it easy these next couple of days, especially since I don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to do a little bit of editing today for Friday's video, um, and uh, and then uh, and then we'll just kind of see how the rest of the week goes and see how I'm doing. I've got another video that I need to shoot for Sunday, but I can kind of take my time, maybe film that on Wednesday, Thursday, and kind of work on that, Friday, Saturday, and get it out for Sunday. So we'll see, but definitely there's a million things I should be doing, and it's one of those things you guilt yourself into when you're not feeling well. It's like I should be doing this and I should be doing that. I should be doing this and that. But today was the first day that my dizziness was very minimal. I actually got a very minimal workout in today. Definitely not up to my normal um, standards, but it was the first day that I was actually able to really do some. So that felt good to at least do something, you know, because I'm not used to, I laid in bed for a week, essentially. So, well, not even a full week, but it felt like it. It felt like I was in bed for 3 weeks because I'm not used to that. So it'll be good to get completely back to normal. But man, I just look how beautiful it is. All that ice and not snow, but man, it's chilly. Not gonna lie, it's cold. My hands are cold. I probably should have put on gloves. They're pretty numb right now, holding on to the selfie stick. But I got one hand in my pocket and the other one holding a selfie stick. There you go. If you enjoy Alanis Morissette, you will not enjoy that little rendition I just did for you there. But there you go. Anyway, guys, I hope wherever you are, you're staying warm today. And if your kids are home from school, I hope they're not driving you too crazy. And you remember to get some condensed milk so you could make some snow ice cream for them. And I hope that you were ready for this, that you you were prepared to be hunkered down for a few days and not be able to drive anywhere, and that you've got enough stuff to keep you warm and fed and entertained for the next few days while you are hunkered down. So anyway, guys, I hope all is well, and as always, stay blessed and safety's off.